one of the things that came out while I was in sabbatical was Joker 2. Joker 2 was announced, and it came out with they had a title reveal, which I'm gonna stumble over probably. Joker 2 title reveal and speculation. After years of rumors and speculation, during which neither Todd Phillips nor Joaquin Phoenix ever said no to a sequel, Joker 2 was finally confirmed through the director's Instagram. The film does not yet have a release date, and Joaquin Phoenix is so far the only confirmed name in the cast. So far. We'll get more into that here in a little bit. Well, while nothing has been said about the story, Phillips did reveal the working title for Joker 2, Joker Folie à Deux. Is that how you say it?
I believe so, yeah.
Or Folie à Deux?
Folie à Deux or something.
And Folie à Deux translates from French to English as Madness of Two. Okay, so the first thing everyone thought of when they heard this was Harley Quinn. Harley Quinn's going to be the two, or the Madness of Two. I didn't think that.
I didn't either.
I understood why people thought that, because that's, to me, a very easy place to go. Let me ask you, what was your first thoughts when they announced the sequel and the title for it, the Folie à Deux, the Madness of Two?
You want me to be honest? I thought.
No, I want you to lie to me, because that's what we're here for. We're here.
All right, Harley Quinn.
Fabricated opinions.
Harley Quinn. No, honest. No, I thought they were going to do another Joker.
Oh, the William Dafoe?
Maybe not Willem Dafoe. Maybe Willem Dafoe. I don't know. I was thinking though that there's going to be another, maybe a Joker imposter or something, who comes out and he's like, "Oh yeah, I'm the guy," and then Arthur Fleck is like, "No, you're not." So then something happens between them. That's honest. That was honestly my first thought.
My first thought was actually Bruce Wayne.
I didn't hear a single person think of that one before.
No, I was over here, because I was staying away from YouTube, or being on YouTube, and I'm over here biting my lip. I was like, why is nobody thinking Bruce Wayne? And I was taking Bruce Wayne. I was like, a madness for two. One person that's going mad while he's grooming somebody else to go mad as well. Maybe they could have dove deeper into this. Actually, Thomas Wayne actually is the father of this Joker. I really, that's where my mind went. Because the Joker and Bruce Wayne, they're the yin and the yang. They need each other. You can't have one without the other. They created each other,
Yeah.
That's where my mind went to. And to me, I thought that was, that's actually, that fits into the narrative that this movie tries to portray, But then, Joker 2 eyeing Lady Gaga and announced that it's a musical. My first thought was literally, huh?
Yeah.
But I didn't quite understand. I've had time to wrap my head around it and come up with some of my conclusions. And then I also want to get your opinion on this as well. But before we do that, let's dive into a little bit more behind this. I'm gonna bring up my card here. It says details on her Joker 2 in talks to cast Lady Gaga. Details on her character are being kept under wraps, but Joker is known for his on-off abusive relationship with Harley Quinn, his psychiatrist at the mental institution known at Arkham Asylum, who falls in love with him and becomes his sidekick and a partner in crime. And we did leave him at Arkham Asylum.
At Arkham.
Or Arkham.
Arkham State Hospital, technically. Arkham Asylum, whatever, same thing.
We know it is.
It's this version of Arkham Asylum.
Right. It's unclear whether Phillips and company are using other DC characters or striking on their own, as they did with many instances in their first movie. But wait, that's not all. Sources say the sequel is also a musical. Okay.
Sure, why not?
Tell me your thoughts, man. What do you unpack from this?
What I unpack from this, and I'm not gonna pull any punches here. Was this movie ever gonna be good anyway? Just go all out with it. Like honestly, just do it. I'm honestly surprised they're not taking it even further. But the question is, because my first thought was like, well, I can give Todd Phillips the benefit of the doubt. It's like, they're still greenlighting this movie. It's still happening. There's got to be something here, right? Then I thought about it. No, probably not. The movie was nominated for 11 Oscars and made over $1 billion, was the first and still is the only R-rated movie to make $1 billion. Of course it was going to get a sequel.
Well, I think the biggest part of this was that Todd Phillips and Joaquin Phoenix are returning for this sequel. That because they didn't have to come with it.
They didn't.
Right. And that's kind of the big, like, go, that's the faith I'm going to have in this. Now, you confused me with your answer. You, like, number one, you insulted the movie, but then you complimented the movie saying it should go all out. But then you said, is this movie ever going to be good? Was this ever movie going to be good? So I don't know exactly where you stand here.
I don't know either. I don't know what they're doing. I don't know why they're doing it. Like, is this something that, well, yeah, but is this something that they think is like, are they just going to be like, you know what? We made our first one. Let's go a little crazy with this one because, it's the Joker. Or is Todd Phillips sitting back here going, this is the one. This is the movie that this is the proper next step in this franchise. Because those are both very different things.
Yeah.
And Joaquin Phoenix, like, everybody's always like, oh, well, Joaquin Phoenix signed on. That means, it's got to be good. Joaquin Phoenix got his Oscar. That's what he's wanted, and he got it.
Why do you say that's what he wanted? He doesn't strike me. Listen, I don't know Joaquin Phoenix personally. I've only met him once in person, and that was a lie. I just made that up. But he doesn't come across as a person who's like, aiming for the golden statue and the sun, and suspended in a beam of sunlight. Yeah, he got it and he's happy for it. But like I don't think now that he's got it, he's like, cool. Well, now I can fuck off with my integrity. I don't see that. I do have a faith in this movie because they're behind it. Now, listen, Lady Gaga and musicals seem like shocking words. Lady Gaga not so much, but musical definitely. But what does musical mean exactly? I mean, listen, if this movie's a full-out musical, like they just start breaking out in a song and dance, whenever, something happens and fucking cartoon birds start chirping and singing songs with them and landing on their shoulder.
This is the movie I want.
I'm out. Because I don't like musicals to begin with. You know that. Like, I'm not a big fan. I think Sweeney Todd is one of the only musicals I like, minus like cartoon adaptations and things like that. But live action stuff, I'm not a huge fan of musicals unless you put that musical inside a bloody murder or killing spree, which Sweeney Todd did. So this movie has quite the potential to bring that sort of musical out. But number two, I don't think it's going to be as black and white as we're thinking musical is. Especially with Lady Gaga being a part of it. And could she be Harley Quinn? I don't know. She could be a completely different character that he falls in love with. It's, discount Harley Quinn. We know who it's supposed to be, but it's not her. Because Harley Quinn, the name Harley Quinn it's a little too on the nose, because she's designed after a Harlequin.
Yeah.
So I could see why they wouldn't, give her that actual name. But, if he's in the mental institution, maybe she doesn't have to be a doctor. She doesn't have to be a nurse. She could actually be a patient at the hospital herself. And this duality that they come across, maybe the musical is what's going on in her head. Like when those questionable dream sequences that were in the first movie that we still not 100% sure if they were a dream or not. Kind of like that. But like in her head, it's music, or like when Arthur Fleck stood on that stage and like gave a great performance and everybody was laughing when he was telling his jokes, but then you find out later that nobody was laughing.
Yeah.
He imagined that he put on this amazing show, at the I think it's called the Pogo Lounge or Pope. I can't remember. It was named after John Wayne Gacy's clown name. I can't remember what that name is right now. If anybody knows, put that in the comments below. But yeah, that was a completely fabricated reaction. You know, he was up there telling those jokes and like not doing a good job, started laughing, and you could see, you know, porn clips coming out of his little notebook there. But the audience laughed and he felt good about it, and it made him feel better. I feel like this is going to be in that light, but with her specifically, because they're choosing Lady Gaga. So that's just my thought. It's the only thing I could really come up with, you know, and I've heard other people give out theories. I'm kind of like Frankensteining my own thoughts here into that. And that's what I can come up with, where I'm like, okay, that's what I'm going to hold on to. That's the movie I'm going to look forward to, you know, but I've done that before and I've been let down, you know,
Yeah.
Morbius, but, you know, what to expect when it comes from a movie. But that's my thoughts. That's my take on how they could turn this into a musical. I don't think it's going to be a musical as much as have musical sequences in it. So that's my thoughts.
That's unfortunate.
I'm sorry, what?
I said that's unfortunate.
You just want this movie to go full, like, what the fuck is this movie? Why did we even make it? That's
I don't like the fact this movie's happening. So if you're gonna do it, then just go all out. Can the third one be a multiverse movie? That would be awesome. Can we get like? Have you ever heard of the storyline Three Jokers?
No, but
have it
that movie.
Yeah,
forget that movie. No, forget that movie. We don't need that movie.
Joker, No Way Home.
What we need. What we need. What we need is one thing every DC movie needs: Michael Keaton.
No.
I'm getting so damn tired of hearing Michael Keaton's name in movies. I just heard a rumor, and I should have brought it on here for today's show, because I think I heard it last night, that the screening of Aquaman.
He's in the movie.
He was in Aquaman.
Yep. I heard that too.
What?
We're gonna get Michael Keaton in Aquaman 2 and Batgirl before he's in the Flash movie, which is the movie that explains how he got there.
I don't know what they're doing with the Flash movie, dude.
I mean,
well, here, we'll talk about that in a second. Okay, before we jump into that conversation, Joker 2 eyeing Lady Gaga and a musical. Seth, do you think Harley Quinn straight up musical? That's what they're doing?
Yeah, I think Harley Quinn. Yeah, I don't know if it'll be a straight up musical. I would hope so, though, just because it sounds stupid. So,
why would somebody like Todd Phillips, who is still like, listen, he's had a good career, but like that movie Joker put him on a whole different level. Why would he have his next movie like bring it back down? You know,
that's what I'm wondering.
That's the part where I'm choosing to have faith in the creators here. Two creators. Number one, the guy who came up with this concept and pitched an entire, you know, DC Black series that would fall into this category to DC a long time ago when they still had no clue what the hell they were doing. And then you also have Joaquin Phoenix, the guy that never does a sequel. He doesn't do I don't see what. Oh well, we got an Oscar. Let's throw all our integrities out the window. I don't see that happening.
You want to know something else that's kind of funny about this movie, though?
What's that?
This is the first time that one actor has played the Joker in two different theatrically released movies.
Oh, yeah, you had to be specific with theatrically.
I did have to be theatrically released, but if you want to bring it back to that, Jared Leto was the only Joker to play the character more than one time in live action.
Yeah. Yep.
Jack Nicholson, Heath Ledger. Cesar Romero. I guess you could say Cesar Romero, but he did the movie and the show. I don't know if that really counts though. But yeah, I don't know. I find that kind of funny.
Well, there you have it, everybody. The Joker 2, eyeing Lady Gaga and a musical. Are you on my side? Are you going to trust the artist and their integrity and what they're trying to build for their career and their legacy? Or are you on Seth's side where they're just going to act like a whole bunch of monkeys and throw poo at the screen? So we'll find out.
I'm glad that WB's integrity is clear, though. I'm glad that we're getting a Joker musical, which is a sequel to another Joker movie, before we can get a second Superman movie. I love I love WB, man. They're brilliant.
Well, listen, in that light, to be fair, listen, I'm not. Joaquin Phoenix doesn't look like the healthiest guy, and he's a smoker. So, like, who knows how long? They're like, well, let's get into this movie while we can. While Henry Cavill still looks like he's 25. So,
yeah.
Or as some people are saying, he's aging out of the role. Jesus Christ,
he's not aging out of the role.
Yeah, everybody knows that.
Henry Cavill's too old. Oh, Michael Keaton's coming back. Woohoo!
Right. Michael Keaton, and if not Michael Keaton, definitely Ben Affleck, who's also in his 50s. Or not also, but is in his 50s. Okay.
Yeah.
There you have it. There's that one.